but not quite yet. We're into a cold night here yet tonight, and now we have a little more other trouble brewing here that we're going to show you right now. So here's the low just off the Gulf, and this is this warm front that's coming into the northern tip and delivering some snowfall up on North Vancouver Island tonight. But the real story is the replacement of air. We've been dealing with cold Arctic air for the last several days here, and now we're about set to replace that with mild, wet Pacific air. But the clash of that coming in Wednesday night into Thursday is going to mean more snow. So we're looking at overnight Wednesday, snow on the way, and into Thursday morning's commute. It looks like that's going to be a little bit messy as well. So here we go. We're not done with trouble yet. We're gradually getting closer to normal numbers, but not before we get into a little more snow difficulty here overnight Wednesday and into Thursday. So there's a couple of centimeters for North Vancouver Island for tonight and tomorrow. High tomorrow at around the freezing mark, so 2 centimeters additional on the ground there for tomorrow. And here we go over the west side. A very cold night tonight at minus 12. Tomorrow we're going to see the flurries start late day and through the overnight period. That's the beginning of that transition. So minus 4 for Port Alberni, about plus 3 for Tofino. The flurries are on the way to start, and then overnight Wednesday into Thursday, we'll see more in the way of snowfall coming into the west side. East Island, a drop to minus 9 tonight, minus 2 for the high for tomorrow. We are looking at snowfall late day here as well, and overnight Wednesday into Thursday before we finally start to wash out on later on Thursday as the temperature moves up a little bit. Still very cold on Thursday night, so we'll tell you more about that in our 7-day forecast. It seems like a long haul to get to the warmer temperatures here, but by Friday things should be wet but warmer. On to the Nanaimo, Parksville, and Ladysmith section here. Minus 9 overnight tonight, minus 2 for the high for tomorrow. So the same story, cloud cover to start. Flurries to move in overnight Wednesday and into Thursday. They've canceled the light, they postponed the light up here for Ladysmith for next week because of all the weather issues, and I think that's a good move there. That's a fabulous light up, so don't miss that next week. On to the South Island, minus 8 for the overnight low tonight. Clouds and clear breaks, no wind chill issues thankfully here for tonight, but then for tomorrow we'll see some sunshine again as we did today. High temperature only at the freezing mark. And snow to start, flurries at least overnight Wednesday and into Thursday morning as the exchange of air starts to happen. And that's where we think the commute is going to be dicey on Thursday morning. On to the BC map. We've got some cold air here, particularly up in Fort St. John. Minus 35, the wind chill values will make that minus 15 feel like for tomorrow. 3 with some flurries into Prince Rupert. Snow into Prince George at minus 15. Vancouver also looking at late day flurries as well. High at minus 2 as the cold air and the warm moist air exchange happens there also. All right, national map, minus 13 for Calgary, about the same there for Edmonton. A couple of nice bright days ahead there for those cities. Regina into a snow day tomorrow with 10 or 15 on the way with minus 16, but a minus 27-degree wind chill value there. A little warmer again in Toronto, plus 3, and a mix of sun and cloud. Ottawa at minus 2 in some sunshine, and then wet for Halifax and St. John's. 777 now with the Tom Harris Group. North Island, you get the snow for overnight tonight and through tomorrow. A couple of centimeters on the way, and then we'll see it continue Wednesday night and into Thursday with that transition. 5 degrees for the high. Finally starting to rain and warm up here again on Friday to about 6 degrees, and that appears to be the trend after that. We're out of those freezing marks and back into more normal numbers, but a wet stretch indeed. Central Island, same story with cloud-covered day. The evening we'll see some flurries start and continue overnight. Minus 2 for the high tomorrow, plus 4 though for Thursday. Snow changing to rain late day, but overnight lows for that, minus 4. So some icy conditions certainly a factor on Thursday night. Friday we're back into showers, and 6s and 7s are back on the board there. And for the South Island, some sun here and there for tomorrow, only to the freezing mark. Overnight lows still around minus 2. And yes, we're going to see some flurries get in here Wednesday afternoon or late evening and overnight Thursday morning. We start with that snow, and we'll see the rain take over eventually as we move to 7 degrees and wash things out. But we too will see a chilly night here on Thursday at minus 2, and then we're back into rain and closer to normal numbers as we get into the weekend. So there you have it, Tony, still dealing with some cold air, and we're still apparently dealing with the potential for some fairly substantial snowfall here overnight Wednesday and into Thursday.
All right, Ed, thanks very much. Jeff King next with tonight's sports. First, though, here's a quick look at today's money numbers.
This CHEK program is brought to you by the Victoria's Salmon Kings, the coolest game in town.
One of Victoria's greatest assets is our beautiful harbor. At Queensbury, we watch the Financial Times for you. No matter what the weather, there's an opportunity to be had. If it's time to get your money working for you again, call us. Queensbury, the way to your future.
Well, we like it when our mommy bakes with us because it gives us memories. Doesn't it, Andrew? Memories like licking bowls or breaking eggs or pigging out on oatmeal muffins. Yes, because Mommy says that when we get old, that's all we'll have is our memories. And muffins.
SB Windows and Doors is honestly the best. A certified dealer from Milgard Manufacturing means the best product, service, and lifetime warranty. Don't miss your window of opportunity to save up to 50% off Milgard Windows. Due to popular demand, SB Windows is extending their sale until the end of November. New construction or renovation, there has never been a better time to save. In Victoria and Duncan, see for yourself why SB Windows and Doors is honestly the best. A wonderful spot for recreational or full-time living. Penny Lane Riverside Cottages on historic Cowichan River. This former fly fishing resort now boasts newly constructed all-season cottages, ready for you. Penny Lane Cottages are spacious with many amenities. They start at $309, and that includes HST. Make that cozy cottage dream come true. Online at PennyLaneRiversideCottages.com or call 250-749-6000.
It's your time to save, Canada. The nationwide truckload sale is on at End of the Roll. Save up to 70% on brand name laminate, carpet, vinyl, hardwood, area rugs, and more. The nationwide truckload sale on now at End of the Roll.
I'm Sky Ryan.
I'm Gordy Tupper.
Join us for the latest edition of Give and Go Nanaimo.
You did such a great job for us last year in Nanaimo. We're doing it again this year.
So bring down toys, clothing, and non-perishable items for Nanaimo Salvation Army and join us.
It's Give and Go Nanaimo. We want to see you again this year.
Join Gordy Tupper and Sky Ryan Wednesday, December 1st in the Nanaimo Daily News parking lot from 5 to 6:30.
All right, Jeff, time for sports.
All right, Tony, that's what I'm here for, and I'll take it away. Thanks very much. Canucks back in action tomorrow night, home to victorious Ryan O'Byrne and his Colorado Avalanche. The Canucks made a change today with their forward. Peter Schaefer has been placed on waivers while Jeff Tambellini is on his way back to the Canucks from the farm in Manitoba. Now, the Canucks have been okay so far this season, but are lacking a bit from last year as far as goals scored from their big players. In fact, between Michael Samuelsson, Mason Raymond, and Alex Burrows, they combined for 90 goals last season. A quarter of the way through this season, they've combined for just 9.
3-on-1, Burrows,
It wouldn't be so bad if there were only one player, but through the Canucks' first 20 games, 3 forwards who scored big last season appear to be in sharp decline. Michael Samuelsson had a career year last year, scoring 30 goals. So far this year, he's on pace to score just half of last year's total.
I wish I knew. And the answer to that, yeah, what should I say? Last year, yeah, I shot a lot. I still shoot a lot, so like sooner or later goes there.
Want him to give and go and shoot more. If he does that, that's how he got most of his goals. Like there were people crashing the net, and he was getting that puck through, and I think that's what he needs to do.
Mason Raymond has been able to find the back of the net.
Mason Raymond as well has also slowed down his total from last season. 25 goals last year and just 4 so far this season. On pace for just 16, 9 less than last year.
There's no other reason than myself. I take it upon myself, but I have to do a better job of getting to the net and creating more opportunities.
And then there's Alex Burrows, the Canucks' leading goal scorer last season with 35. So far this year, just 1 goal in 10 games. Now for Burrows, off-season shoulder surgery is a big reason for the low numbers, and getting his form back has been harder than expected.
Alex Burrows shoots and he missed the net.
Something I've never really expected or never really had in my career, so obviously something new, but at the same time it's a long year, it's a process, and I'd rather be healthy at the end of the year than losing the first 10 games.
No, it's not time to hit the panic button, but here's to hoping the Canucks can find their scoring touch sooner than later.
Salmon Kings back on the island and back practice this morning at Salem Foods Memorial Arena after a 2-week road trip that had an awful start but a pretty good end. In fact, the entire month of November has had its ups and downs. The team lost 6 in a row to start the month before bouncing back and winning their last 3 straight, and now being home in their own beds and some home-cooked meals. Both players and coaches hoping that the winning will continue when they drop the puck tomorrow night in Game 1 of their 3-game set against the Idaho Steelheads.
You know, it's almost like Groundhog Day, same thing over and over, just games, hotels, buses, and, you know, I like being on the road as well, but, you know, after 12 days, you're ready to come home.
It's good to get home here, and we're on a bit of a roll, winning the last 3 of the road trip, and so if we can continue that on against a real good hockey team, Idaho, we'll be happy.
Salmon Kings announcing today they have signed forward Garth Murray and have acquired defenseman Gord Burnett. Burnett from the Trenton Devils in exchange for future considerations. Now, the 28-year-old Murray spent last season with the Abbotsford Heat of the American Hockey League, where he was the team's captain and scored a career-best 31 points. Murray has more than 100 games as well of NHL experience. Well, in one of baseball's most inspirational turnarounds, Texas Rangers outfielder Josh Hamilton was a runaway winner for the American League's Most Valuable Player Award today. Now, Hamilton overcame 8 trips to rehabilitation for addiction and all the way back to lead the majors in batting average of .359, slugging percentage of .633, and helped the Rangers reach their first World Series. He had 32 homers and 100 RBIs, despite missing time, in fact, nearly all of September because of a couple of broken ribs. After going on the disabled list back in 2001 while he was in the minors, Hamilton became addicted to alcohol and cocaine and did not play ball from 2003 to 2005, but was cleaned up his life and playing some great ball. Josh Hamilton, the American League Most Valuable Player. And there's a book right now, Tony, called Beyond Belief, which is on Josh Hamilton's life. It's about, I've gone 3 times to chapters to buy this book. It's sold out every time, but very inspirational story. He ended up moving back in with his grandmother after he got into all this trouble, and she set him back on the road to sobriety, and good things have come.
Yeah, this is, we're in almost the eve of Grey Cup weekend. You must be very excited,
It's an understatement. I've got the Saskatchewan license plates. I've dug them out of the garage. I've got some refreshments ready for this weekend. And, of course, I have just a perfectly sculpted watermelon to wear on Sunday.
All right, Joe.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, Tony.
Good night, everyone.
It's your time to save, Canada. The nationwide truckload sale is on at End of the Roll. Save up to 70% on brand name laminate, carpet, vinyl, hardwood, area rugs, and more. The nationwide truckload sale on now at End of the Roll.
This year, Santa has his hands full, thanks to your Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram dealer. Right now, get a 2010 Grand Caravan for only $18,995. Or a 2011 Ram 1500 for less than $27,000. And on select models, we'll make your first monthly payment up to $500. Only during the Deck the Driveway holiday event at your BC Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram dealer.
V80s, pet walks, headbands, thriller jackets, and your kitchen was totally awesome. Now flash to the 21st century. Times have changed, and so should the look of your cabinets. Let the Island's own kitchen technician take you back to the future. Revitalize your look with new doors and panels, add moldings, light fixtures, and create new space for today's appliances. The kitchen technician can make it happen. Save money, the environment, and your self-respect. Call for your free consultation. The Kitchen Technician, now open in Nanaimo.
After my accident, I still wanted to be independent. The Warrens have done so much for me in emotional and also financial support. There's always a way to do anything, and the Warrens, they'll help you along.
Excuse me, I have a problem. problem here in the
Do you have a plan for your pet's emergency medical care? I'm Dr. Nick Shaw. In addition to our 24/7 nursing staff, a doctor is on duty until 1 a.m. every night. Find out more at shawpethospitals.ca. Shaw Pet Hospital, health care for your other family members.
Volumizing mousse that leaves hair sticky? Show no mercy. I've made my choice.
New Studio Line Silk and Gloss from L'Oreal. A volumizing mousse with silk microfibers.
It feels soft and shiny, like silk. And the proof? It holds.
New Studio Line Silk and Gloss from L'Oreal.
CHEK News weather with Ed Bay. Your island's own.
Tonight's on Nightline, the Palin Zone, as Bristol almost swipes a win on Dancing with the Stars. Her mother, Sarah, wraps up a new book tour.